Sturm, just you wait. Final Fantasy VI, we are in endgame. So last time we basically finished most of the side quest, mostly. We finally got all our party members at this point. And tonight's the end. We're gonna go to Kefka's Tower, but I have a few things I need to do before that. But let's get in here because we actually have a lot to go over here. As you might tell by my game time, I did a lot of grinding. Could not watch One Piece this week because I spent most of my extra time grinding, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, but yeah, you can see like level wise, everyone is around 42, 43 or so, and actually let's get in here because I need to select a specific team. But what is a Final Fantasy? We got a particle physicist to explain it to us. I would love for a particle physicist to explain Final Fantasy to me. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, everyone is at least level 41. Most are 42, some are 43. So we got everyone is here. I discovered a few things about this game that are... I guess I should go over that first thing, like this real quick, because I'm going to have to change the party again anyway. There's a few things that I discovered that I'm like, oh, well, that would make things way easier if I had done that earlier. So, first off, there's something I figured out about Jeffka that is, like... Nobody said this in chat, and nobody said this in chat, and maybe they were maybe the game tells you later, or maybe they just were, you know, again, I appreciate it because no spoilers and stuff like that. But hey, thank you so much for the follow. There's an aspect to him that I did not know about, which is basically how it worked in Final Fantasy V, but the way that you get to it is weird. So I had been... There's all these, like, specific relics that work, that change the character's ability. Like, you know how, like, Setzer had slots, and it changes it to, like, throwing money, basically. And he can equip them. Usually they're only equipable by the person who has that ability, but this guy can equip them. And I was like, well, how does that work? So I was thinking maybe, like... Oh, he puts it on, and then when Setzer uses slot, then his version would be throwing money. But I'm like, that didn't make any sense. So I did end up like looking up about how he works with those. So like I learned this by looking it up technically. But no, he on the status menu. You have to go to the status menu, which we've never used. You can set any of these commands. Like, any of them can be added to this guy. And it's weird that it's on the status menu. But yeah, nobody told me about this. And it, like... Oh, you had no idea... See, I told you and you didn't react, and I didn't know if it was, like, a big secret. But yeah, you can... Because that's how it worked in Final Fantasy V, is you could add all these commands and stuff. But, like, people were saying, oh yeah, his big thing is that he can use all these commands and stuff, and I'm like, what? So, yeah. I just started, so we're just starting here. But I'm going over everything I did between streams, basically. But yeah, I didn't know about this. And apparently a lot of other people didn't either. No, that's fine, Cake Man, because I figured it out. But, like, it is... I don't blame anyone for not knowing, because the game doesn't tell you. And I assume in the original the game didn't tell you either. And, like, who's gonna go to the status screen? Like, nobody else on the status screen has this option. So yeah, he can basically use anything. Some of them are probably better than others, but it really does, like, he's full on the Mimic class from 5, and if people thought, Sturm, if you thought Go-Go was good with just Mimic, like, he's really good with all these other options, so... But yeah, so that's the first thing to go over. The second thing to talk about in general... Let me get my actual party that I'm going to start the game with, because we have things we need to do. I think I wanted you, and you. Yeah, they basically, Final Fantasy V character is the best character in a different game. Basically. So that's the first thing to go over. The second thing to go over is... I'm not going to go through everyone, but I did a lot of grinding for Espers, so I haven't learned everything. Some people know more than others, but a lot of Espers have been learned here. And also what I learned is that even if they're not in your party, you can select... I don't know why I just didn't realize this, but like... I can just do this. This wasn't in the SNES version from what I know, but I can see everyone's here regardless. I didn't think I could see the status for What's-His-Face, but I can definitely see... Because I'm pretty sure if I go to status here... I'm pretty sure he has to be in my... Yeah, he has to be in my party for some reason. So that's the other thing, too, is it doesn't show up unless he's in your party. But all the other ones, you can... For abilities and equipping, you can see them even if they're, like, not. In the original, I think you had to go on the ship, and that's what I thought. But as I was, like, playing, I realized, oh, wait, no, I can just press L and R. So, yeah, as you can see here, I have... Some of these guys have a lot of Espers. And I also got Bahamut. So, Deathgaze, the guy that was roaming around, he's dead. I killed him. You will see real quick here. Oh, not that. A piece of Magicite fell from Deathgaze's maw. I obtained Bahamut Magicite. That's literally what happens. So, yeah, I did that because you learn Flare from it, and I thought it was a good idea to have Flare on people ahead of time. No. So it really he wasn't a hard boss because he keeps the damage you have between battles, and I already did a lot of damage to him, so I killed him the first time I found him again. He wasn't that hard, so I did get to show him off stream, but anyone that was expecting Deathgaze, I'm sorry, he's dead. I killed him. Final Fantasy is impressive in how little of the conversation I can understand. What parts don't you understand? So yeah, as you can see, a lot of people have learned some of this stuff. And Monster Man has learned a bunch of lores, too. As far as I'm aware, he knows every lore that he can learn at this point, besides the one we're going to do at the beginning here, with his story lore, basically. So just so you know, it's funny because Slim mentioned this and I didn't realize he didn't know this. I learned Soul Spiral from Alphonse because he, I think he has to be level 42 to learn it, and it basically sacrifices and fully heals everyone else. Probably never going to use that, but yeah, I didn't have that move because you don't learn that until 42. But it's not a big deal because, like I said, I just assumed pretty much all you do with him is use Phantom Rush, to be honest. I've seen several of the games and played 2 of them, and then all the words are like, "What the hell are you talking about?" You don't like me changing my name to Pokemon Gal? So I also learned a bunch of other not blitzes, rages for Gal. Not everything, but I have Holy Dragon. I have a bunch of stuff. There's so much. Like he has like every monster almost can be learned by him. So yeah, I have Marlboro. I have a bunch of different things. I didn't like go for anything specific. I just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a bunch of stuff. So that's what we got. Okay, that's those guys. Then the next thing to go over is the equipment. So I was busy. So I not only did grinding, I did a lot of grinding in, there's a dinosaur forest that I grinded in, but I also grinded in, there's a Cactuar desert. There's a desert, like, I think it's near, like, I can't remember what the name of the town is. I think we're going there because we need, that's where the one lady is that we need to talk to for the letter quest. But there's Cactuar and there's, like, I think slagworms. And the Cactuars gave me a bunch of magic, and the Slagworms gave me a bunch, like, they ended up being really easy by the end, defeating these. I think they were Slagworms. The dinosaurs were a little tricky at the start, but eventually they became pretty easy. But I got a bunch of Impartisans from the dinosaurs. So, Sabin is Alphonse. Okay, hang on. I'll do a quick thing for Naron. This is Cyan. This is Shadow. This is Realm. This is Strago. This is Terra. This is Locke. This is Mog. This is Edgar. This is Sabin. This is Celeste. This is Gal. This is Setzer. This is Umaru. And this is Jeffka. It's Go-Go. But, see, people have said this with Pokemon. They're like, I don't want to nickname my Pokemon because I won't learn the Pokemon names. That's never been an issue for me. I can, like, learn both, like, I can tell you everyone's name and still also know what their nickname is. I can interchange them. I think it's practice from, like, hanging out with people who I'm like, oh, you're Eric and you're SMXLI also. You're Nina and you're Sneaky. I can just interchange names. Like, that's never been an issue for me. But I get that that's not always the case for everyone. Yeah, there is 14 characters. This is probably the most in any Final Fantasy, I think. It's a lot. Wait until you see Chrono Cross. What genes gave you the can you know every Pokemon name brain and not know can be a functioning member of society? Well, okay. I'm debatably a functioning member of society, to be fair. Sacrifices. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm not missing anything by reading chat. Go ahead, Blitz, Blue Magic, Bushido, and items. Yeah, I feel like Blitz is good for him because from what I understand, Blitz is basically... Sabin has bad magic. And Blitz takes from his magic stat. Meaning that Blitz is made to still be good despite the low magic. Well, Go-Go has a better magic stat than Sabin. So his blitzes are going to be good because it's already made for low-end magic, and his magic is better than Sabin's. So I assume Jeffka's magic or blitzes are going to be pretty legit. Anyway, so the point being is I got a bunch of items. From, I got the Impartisans, right? And I was like, you know what, let me try doing the Colosseum a bit. So, anything that I had that I wasn't really using on anyone, I experimented, because when you go in the Colosseum, like, if I go in the Colosseum right now, you can see here, you can be like, oh, I want to bet this thing, and you bet it, and you can see exactly what you're gonna get, and then you can back out without betting it. So I did that, and I did that for some things. You can see here already. There's some stuff that's like, oh yeah, that is something. This is one unique item that I got that I don't know how I'm gonna use, but it is interesting. It basically lets anyone use any equipment. Caveats to that, but like that means you can put Sabin in some armor and stuff. It's kind of interesting. But most of the stuff you don't like see here is not new because I equipped it to people. So real quick here, we'll go over what everyone has. So Gary has a Genji helm, Genji armor. We've already seen those, and he has the Gigas glove and a ribbon. I might change some stuff up because there's possible I get more stuff in the tower as well. But for now, I think that's pretty solid. The Colosseum has some cool stuff, Sturm, as I was going through it. Probably there's other cooler stuff that I didn't get, but like I got some cool stuff. Hedgehog has the guard bracelet, which casts Protect and Shell, and then has the memento ring that prevents mostly like zombification, death magic, stuff like that. The Genji armor and the Aegis shield, which is pretty good. And then Circlet and this weapon, which I think we already saw. Okay, those are all pretty normal. As of right now, for Realm Brand, I'm gonna keep the fake mustache on. Maybe I'll take it off. But earrings increase magic, and then the Behemoth suit we saw is pretty good. Oath Veil is probably the best helmet I think she can have right now. And then I got her a Magus Rod. I believe betting the Holy Rod gets you a Magus Rod in the Colosseum. So pretty much everyone who can use rods has the best rod, which I think is this one, as far as I can tell. And then the Ice Shield. The elemental shields are pretty good. Alright, Monster Man. Monster Man has Miracle Shoes. Miracle Shoes are really fucking good, and they're also really hard to get, but like, Shadow was a beast or Hedgehog was the beast in the Colosseum. Because I'm pretty sure the chain, from what I remember on that, is I used it in Partisan to get, I think you use the Partisan to get the cat headband, ear headband, and you use that to get the merit reward. Use the merit reward to get a naming card that lets you rename your character, but if you bet that, you fight like this really fucking impossible, like really hard dragon that has like, turns your HP down to like 5 I think or something, or 1 or something, and then has like Southern Cross and Northern Cross, but like, Shadow was like, just nah. So, when you kill him, you get the Miracle Shoes. Here's what the Miracle Shoes do. They cast Haste, Protect, Shell, and Regen on the wearer. They're pretty good. I have more in Partisans. I could have gone for a bunch of them. I didn't really feel like I needed to be honest. But this guy has good shoes. Okay, that's all you need to know. He also has a gold hairpin. I think I bet... Did I bet a ribbon? I think I might... No, I didn't bet a ribbon. I know. Okay, hang on. I didn't bet a ribbon because... You'll see. But he has the gold hairpin, which halves his MP costs. And then, obviously, everything else is pretty standard. Miku has another gold hairpin, the hero ring, which increases magic and physical power. The Minerva Buster, Bustier. So, we already saw that, but if you bet, I think, like, I think there's an exclusive gown that I think is for only Realm, and if you bet that, because the Behemoth suit is better, if you bet that, you get the Minerva Bustier, which is, like, her and Celeste's best armor. Provides a 25% boost to maximum MP, and a bunch of, like, multiple element protection, a bunch of stat increases, so... Yeah, no, I think I might be, like, overly good, but you know what, oh well. And then I gave the Zatsuken to Miku as well. Illinois, Force Armor, which is pretty good. I gave him 2 wing edges, and then he has the Brigand's Glove for Mug, and Genji Glove, which lets him use both of these. Marshmallow. All right, so there's some stuff you might notice here if you didn't know about it. So he has the Holy Lance. I gave him back the Holy Lance because I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what it was, but something you can get 2 Holy Lances, I think, because I think I still have a Holy Lance on Edgar as well. And I gave him, he has the red cap, which increases his HP. But he has a Snow Scarf. Snow Scarf absorbs ice and has fire damage, but you might be like, isn't that exclusive to Umaru? Nope, you can get it in the Colosseum, and you have to bet a behemoth suit. While I was doing fights for Gao, I came across King Behemoths, and they just drop behemoth suits. And if you bet a behemoth suit, you just get a Snow Scarf. So, yeah, he has this. He has the Paladin Shield. So you might be asking, what the heck is the Paladin Shield? It is a very good shield. It's the best shield in the game. Well, this is the Paladin Shield. Also, there's a Slagworm. Hang on a second, you'll see. I'm going to show my friend realm to everyone in the world wearing a behemoth suit. Dispel the curse in the shield. So the curse shield, that's the Paladin Shield. How did I do that? Well, you have to fight 256 battles with the curse shield. And I think it's like 256. And if you do that, you get the Paladin Shield. Honestly, probably not worth it because that was a lot of battles. Alright, Solus Thamasa you already saw, it lets me do dual cast, but the more important thing is the Celestoriad. It reduces the MP cost of all magic to 1. So I'll straight up admit, this one I didn't look up. Because Sturm told me that there was good drops in the forests. And as I was going and only was getting Impartisans, I'm like, is this it? There's apparently an enemy in the dinosaur forest that's like really strong. This it's like a, what's the long neck dinosaur called? It's like Brachiosis or something, Broccolisaur or something. I don't know. But apparently it has a small chance to drop this item. Well, another way to get this item. Well, first off, I think you can bet this to get this item, which don't do that. That's stupid. But the other way to get this item is you can steal it. You have a chance to steal it off of, there's like this bird. And if you bet, I think if you bet the Masamune or Muras, one of the swords, there's a way to get it as a battle in the Colosseum, and you can just steal it off of that in the Colosseum. So I just had Locke do that. So Mog is good. Bronchitis, Brachiosaurus, yes, that. Edward has a Holy Lance and the Royal Crown, but I also am going for a Dragoon build. He's got the Dragon Boots, and I didn't realize this initially. I read this as, like, it locked you into the Dragoon command. That's not what happens, but what happens is when you use the Dragoon command, you do multiple attacks. So if you're going to use the Dragon Boots, you want the Dragoon Horn. Or Dragoon Boots and Dragon Horn. But he has the Genji Armor, Force Shield, all standard stuff. Alphonse probably has like the least interesting stuff. He has the Red Jacket, which negates fire damage. I was thinking of putting the Merit Badge and giving him one of the better armors, but like I was like, whatever. He's probably fine without it. And yeah, Hyper Wrist boosts his strength. And then Madeline has the ribbon and Hero's Ring. No, right, because I decided not to give her the golden ear, or golden, not golden earring, hairpin or whatever. But she has the Minerva Bustier, and she has the Ultima weapon, which we've had for a while. Gao also has a Snow Scarf. Him and Mog can both equip it. He also has the Safety Bit, which is basically what the Memento Ring is, and Hero's Ring as well. And then Chance Time. We already saw this, but I'm just going to tell you this is insane. He has the Genji Glove and the Master Scroll, which allows him to attack 4 times per turn, but with the Genji Glove, he gets 2 weapons, so he attacks 8 times per turn. And with Dice, he can get some really insane damage. He's going to be really fun. We're going to have fun with him. And then he's just what you expect. He's chocolate. And then Jeffka has Guard Bracelet, Hero's Ring, and then Magus Robe, plus the Magus Rod. So, yeah. There we go. Alright, I think I mostly covered everything here. I know there was a lot to go over here. But I also think I might be in, like, I think the final battle is probably not going to be that hard considering the build that I have. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm going to be good to go. So this probably won't take too long. But we have a few things to show off first before that. Also, any questions before I get into the side quest we need to do? I love the Slide Brothers. They're the best. They're the best racers in that show, Naran. I know I overwhelmed you guys. I hope I didn't scare anyone away. I hope I didn't scare away Mr. B or Cake Man or anyone. When am I going to use this in real life? I'm going to teach Final Fantasy class. Okay, so there's 3 things I need to do before we head to Kefka's Tower. Though if anyone has anything else they think I'm forgetting about, feel free to be like, what about the mole people? Though I will ask this. Is there any reason why we needed the airship to get to Kefka's Tower? Anyway, I'm pretty sure you could... There's nothing stopping you from just walking up here with... I mean, maybe there is, but like... Why do you need the airship to get into Kefka's Tower? I'm guessing you do because, like, the game seems to, like, imply that you need it, but... Okay, that's all. As long as there's a reason. Don't tell me what it is, but... Kefka's fucking up magic on the floating continent right now as we speak. It's fine. Fine, don't be scared. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to go sleep. Well, hang on, I won't go sleep first. I'm gonna go here. So this is where the Slagworm Desert is. But we also have this town. So this stuff I did kind of look up, just because people didn't really know about any other story stuff. But there is 2 optional scenes I want to do real quick. Or I say two, but we're gonna start with this one. So there was this lady who was for context, she had a boyfriend in Mobiles who had been we've been sending letters because he was sick, but then Mobiles got destroyed. So post the world being destroyed, Cyan was still sending her letters pretending to be her boyfriend so she didn't give up hope. I believe there is a scene if I go here with Cyan, which we did not do yet. I knew the letters and flowers weren't for my boyfriend. I just was afraid to admit it. I didn't want to accept that that meant I was lying to myself, but it's alright now. I don't know who wrote those letters, but reading them helped to ease my pain in my heart. I'm sure whoever wrote them must have suffered the same kind of pain. I wish I could meet him. Actually... Look to the future. No matter how dark it may be, there will always come another dawn, and after it, another day. There's always more light ahead. Thank you. I'll take your words to heart. So, like, a short little scene, but, you know. 'Cause blue. there anything else here? No, okay. Okay, so that was the first thing. Just a small little scene, but it was kind of cool to watch. But the second one, I think I accidentally triggered this, but there is something else I want to do. If you have the hedgehog in your party and you sleep, yes, I'll do that in a second. Am I wrong? I thought this is what you needed to do. I thought there was like a dream sequence. You get several there's like 4 dream sequences you can get if you sleep with him in your party. If someone knows how to trigger it, feel free to let me know on this one, because I definitely want to show those off. Alright, let me get my Esper list up. So the only ones I should be missing Odin, because he's now Raiden, and then there's one other one I don't have. Is there something specific you were looking for, Mr. B? Yeah, we got Odin, but unfortunately he just doesn't show up because he becomes Raiden. Who's Jesse Winker? Is he a Met? Alright, I'm waiting for Sturm. I mean, I could start the next thing, I guess, technically, but that's why I had Gary and, So do you just need to keep sleeping then? Okay. The good news is, if you can't tell, I have a lot of money. Not in Thamasa or a One Gil Inn. Okay. It's all the worms. The worms had all the money. Oh, Narin, you missed me being eaten by a sandworm last time, and I made the joke about the whole thing is the worm. Oh, it's his tongue, and the whole thing is the worm. I got one, well, yeah, I got one dream after that. But I didn't get any of the other dreams yet. But, like, you're positive if I keep sleeping here, it's gonna happen, or do I need to go to different towns? It sucks because this is the only way to learn his backstory, but, like, it sucks that it's random. I was thinking you just do it, you know, 4 times, but... Because I went to a thread of, like, unique cutscenes. Apparently, there's also a cutscene that I missed. If you go after the banquet in the capital, if you go after the whole, like the... Oh, here we go. Oh, hang on. I'll finish the thought in a second. Clyde, how could you? I was your partner. You should be here with me. Join me, Clyde. You mean you didn't sleep for like 5 times in a row? Like 20 times of going to bed, Sturm? But anyway, there's apparently a scene that if after the banquet, if you go to the which I didn't even think to do, but if you go to the Blackjack, you'll find, if you go to the blackjack and specifically go to the engine room that, like, you never need in, like, you know the little room that's, like, empty with, like, narrow hallways or narrow pathways? If you go there, you'll find Sid and Setzer. And they have a whole, there's a whole scene between them. And I think, like, Sid's like, get rid of your blackjack tables. And Setzer's like, no, fuck you. It's apparently really easy to miss, and I'm not surprised. Because nobody goes to that. There's nothing in that room. Ever. There's also, if you go to the bar, like, if you can talk to everyone who's not in your party at that point. And I think in the bar you'll find Gao, and he'll mention it smells like old man. Or smells like the old man or something. Again, I didn't look up a ton of, like, for people like, oh, you looked up everything now. I didn't, but I looked up, like, specifically for small story cutscenes, and most of it was stuff, like, I'm pretty sure all of it was stuff that I've already knew about besides the stuff I didn't know about, because I think once you go into Kefka's Tower, that's just it. Yahoo! We did it, Clyde! 1,000,000 gil. What a blast. This is the life. Guess it's time we thought of a name, huh? A name? All good bandit duos need a name. I sort of have one in mind. Well, let's hear it. The Hedgehog. Okay, like, obviously it's supposed to be the Shadow Bandits. But this is way funnier. the Hedgehog Bandits. Sequel to the Wild Wild Woody Kid. Oh, did I miss? Hang on. Did he say something there? Because I think I missed it. Damn it. But, I mean, okay, so obviously that's where he got his name. Yeah, like, every character has some kind of backstory, kind of. Realm, not really. Mog and Umaro don't really either. But, like, Hedgehogs you only get via... It's weird, though, because the cutscene you get after the Veld, saving Shadow from the Veld, is basically just... It doesn't tell you anything. It's just that he left this town. All the more interesting ones are further in, and I feel like that doesn't give you indication that you should be sleeping to get those cutscenes, you know? At least it's not enough of an indication. It stinks that Shadows is so hidden because I know what it is. What, the last one, you mean? Because there's one more. There should be one more, I'm pretty sure. There's 4, right? Because we saw the one after the Veld, and then there should be... Oh, okay. I'm not sure I know, but, like, once I see that, and I guess once I head to Kefka's... There's 5 total? Okay. So we saw 2... We saw the... So this is number... 3? 4? Wait, hang on. We saw the one in the Veld. We saw 2 already. This is number 4. This is 3? This is... Well, you don't... You gotta count the one that I saw after saving him. Oh, you've seen 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, yeah. This in song is starting to drive me... This is just the town theme. Open your eyes. How bad is it? This isn't my blood, is it, Clyde? Don't worry, you're gonna be okay. I'm sorry. I let my guard down. Don't talk. The town is just a bit farther. You don't have to pretend. I know. This is my blood, isn't it? I'm done for. Get going. Leave me... Get going. Leave me here. I'd only slow you down. But... You want to get caught? Before you go, I have a favor to ask. Please, finish me off with your knife. How could you ask me to do something like that? You know what they'll do to me if they catch me alive. I don't want to have to go through that. Touch my arm. Feel it shaking? I've never been afraid in my life, and now I'm quivering like a leaf. Please, before I wet myself and have to die a coward, just you take your knife and... I can't do it. Clyde! I'm sorry. Clyde, how could you? Okay, cool. Hey, are you alright? Where am I? In a small village called Thamasa. Come on now, pull yourself together. Okay, that was all of them then, right? I saw them all now at this point. Right. Okay. I have ideas. There's also, as I was looking stuff up, I did see, like, someone mention a fan theory. They didn't say the details, they just said that there was, like, about Shadow's stuff. There's a fan theory on who his partner is. And it's pretty nuts. And I don't know, like, I don't think there's any really indication that, like, that it's true. But, like, it kind of would make sense. It would be kind of, you know, cool if it was true. I'll let you see if you can figure out who it might be. It's not really a theory on who his partner is. No, I'm talking about... Okay, specifically I meant the Barnum, or whatever his name was. The thief partner. Not, if we're talking romantic partner, no. There's a fan theory on who it became. And it would explain some of Hedgehog's actions earlier in the game. No. Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but... It's somebody we'll be seeing by the end of the stream. But, like, that's a fan... It's just a theory. I don't know if there's any, like substance to that being true, but, like, it would explain why Hedgehog showed up on the floating continent. Alright, so... this is the next thing we need to do before the tower. So there's an entire thing here that we need to do. Apparently, also, if you come here with Relm and Strago after everything, but before the... After you, like, do the whole stuff with Thamasa, but before the floating continent, I think... There's a point where you can come here with Strago and Relm after you've done... I guess after the battle in Thamasa and you come back again. If you come back, some guy, like, says something like, oh, hey, you should be doing this thing, whatever. And it alludes to this side quest, basically. Yay, we're home. I'll be in the house, okay? Well, so full of energy. Oh wait, hang on, but you were close. You so full of energy. I must be the only one getting old. Grandpa, you gotta come quick. Gung Ho's hurt. Gung Ho? Gung Ho, hang in there. Who did this to you? It was Aiden, the legendary beast you and I used to hunt. Almost had him too. Aiden? Oh, Gung Ho! I mean, it's a real thing that people do for voice acting, I believe. Maybe not, but I feel like there is like easy phrases that you can say that get you into character. Monster Man. Monster Man, please avenge me. I love this fucking dumb name. Oh, Wheeze. Grandpa, what are you standing around for? You're right. I grew old and forgot all about pursuing the dreams of my youth. Gung Ho, I'm going after him. Grandpa! Grandpa, wait, you're not thinking of going all alone, are you? I need to face the thing I ran from all those years ago. I need to get the best of it. It's a matter of pride, dear. It's a matter of you being a stubborn old man. You're my grandpa. I can't just sit and watch while you make things harder for yourself than they have to be. I'm sorry, Realmbrand. It means a lot to me that you care so much. But Hydon's a tough beast to track. Its name comes from the old word for hidden, after all. You mean hide? No one will ever find him if I don't go. To Ebot's Rock. Phew. The realm's still in my party. Ebot's Rock is above water for the first time in 50 years. Head north to town and you should be able to see it. Well, that's convenient. A small triangular island to the northeast of the Veldt. Oh, is this how you get hinted about this sandworm? I just didn't talk to this guy, I guess, or if I did, I didn't pay attention. That one is home to a monster that sucks. Wonder what happened if you get sucked into it. Yuck, I don't want to think about that. I'm looking for the man who dressed all in black. He already left. He said he was going to the Colosseum. Oh, so I should have talked to a bunch. Like, so this guy does tell you about the Colosseum. But I feel like maybe I just ignored everyone. Alright, and then, oh, hang on, we want to do one more thing real quick here. Not this. Okay. You might have noticed also, hang on, where is it? Yeah, I'm good on shurikens. Also, I don't know where they're at, but I'm also good on scrolls. Character screen? What? Gary the Hedgehog, Realmbrint, and Monster Man? I don't know if I need that many more tents, to be honest. I might as well just get more remedies, though, just in case. Like, I have so much money. Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and once we're done, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then after that will be Kefka's Tower. So this should be Ebit's Rock. Okay. So this is an optional dungeon that I didn't do apparently. But I can't be blamed for not doing it because I just got Monster Man back like near the end of not last episode but the episode before, and then I just didn't think to come here in time. So. I'm hungry. Hungry. Give me something to eat, or I won't let you through. I love me some coral. You got any on ya? Do I have coral? You don't even have any. Okay, this is confusing. Oh, okay, that's my bad. I didn't have encounters on. Oh, I got some coral. Cool. Hey, thank you so much for the bits queue. Yeah, hungry chested bows. Yeah, so we might be a little overpowered here. Just a little bit. Especially for this dungeon. Piece of coral. Moon form. I might have to actually start doing some moves here. Well, maybe not. I was told for like why I'm at the level I'm at. I was told by Sturm, so you can blame him, that I wanted to be between level 35 and 45, but that I should probably be closer to 45 because he struggled. But he also didn't have Snow Scarf. I'm not blaming you. It's not a big deal. Okay, so he ate all my coral. So I need to, like, wander. This is a weird dungeon. So while we're doing this, what's been going on? Well, McDonald's. They have a promotion going on right now that has been... You've probably seen it for a bit because it's been going, like, it's been in other countries for a while. But there's a crossover between Sanrio, or you might know it as Hello Kitty, and Yu-Gi-Oh, which you might know is two franchises that have nothing to do with each other. But so they have a crossover where all the characters from Sanrio are wearing costumes of the monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh! They didn't bring the Red Eyes one? I thought it was on the box. Hang on. I gotta get up and look. Also, hi, Salas. No, you're right. They didn't bring Bad Batsmaru to the US. I don't know why. That's kind of stupid. But I got Karobi and Karibo, which was not the one I wanted. I wanted Pochako and the Time Wizard, but it's still fine. Let's give you Ragnarok. Oh, the Paladin Shield, by the way, teaches you Ultima also. I learned. So if you want another way to learn Ultima, just have that shield. So if you got rid of the Ragnarok Magicite, there's still a way to learn Ultima. But I mean, you have to get the Paladin Shield, which is kind of a pain. Yeah, I just went 256 battles. But yeah, they have these little like plushies. I say they're basically just like little pillows with the designs printed on. They're not like anything amazing. Apparently in Canada, people like bought a bunch of them scalping to like, you know, like, oh, we can make a bunch of money off this, and then no one bought any of them. So I'm pretty sure you can like find them on eBay for really cheap if you really wanted a specific one. I'm probably not going to go crazy. I'm not probably going to get any other ones. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe like one more. But I'm mostly happy with... like, Karobi's pretty cool, I guess. It's not the one I wanted, but it's not one of the ones I was like, I don't really want. Like I said, Pochako I think was the one I wanted. I'd want the Red Eyes, but if he's not here, then like, you know... But that's a kind of cool thing they're doing. Other than that, what have I been up to? I beat Crash Bandicoot, as I said yesterday, but I've been playing Crash 2, and my god, is Crash 2 so much better. Apparently Eric told me that Crash 1 has the same physics in the remaster as it does in the original. But someone said, oh no, technically how you land on platforms is better in the original. But in the original, also, I think, like there's less checkpoints and stuff, and also your boxes don't get saved and stuff, so... I don't know, man. I'd rather just not... I feel like at some point, we gotta admit that a lot of old games just aren't that good. Due to how they decided to, like... do things. I can't tell if I'm even close here. How much coral do I need? But I've been playing Crash 2. I need to get back to finishing up Touch Detective as well as playing... But the thing is, there's going to be a whole bunch of new games coming out, so I'm probably not going to go crazy with backlogging and all that. I mean, I'll have this game beat tonight, so that'll be good. I'm not going to have as much done as compared to last year. Last year I had like almost 70 games beat. I'm going to have quite a bit. Usually I average about 50 games beat a year. And I'll definitely hit that, I think. But the problem is I also, like, this summer I did not, like, if you look at my games beat, the last game I beat I think was like July, and it was, or is it July or June? It was July, but it was because I was playing it with a friend, with Naron. But before that, I think the last one I beat was, like... Hypnospace? pretty much the entire summer, I just did not accomplish much of anything because work has been busy, and then I started watching One Piece, which, like, means I didn't get as much accomplished. And when I was playing games, I was, like, replaying Banjo, which, you know, was fun, but it's not, you know, not that you always have to be playing a new game. You don't need to, but I don't want to get in the habit of just playing stuff I've already played before either. You know, I want to balance it. But I also don't want to get in the habit of only playing new stuff and then feeling drained. You beat Crash 2? Yeah, apparently the time stuff is, like, added up. Okay, question here. Do I want to be doing this, like, do I want to get all the coral and then come here in one fell swoop? Or am I, like, because am I wasting my time right now? How much coral do I need, I guess, is the question. That's a hey chat. But the time stuff was added for the remaster, the remake. And the original was just the gems. I still think some of the, like, 100% completion is a little annoying in Crash 2, but it is miles better than Crash 1, especially because the levels aren't as annoying and the, all at once. Okay. Even in the original? Okay, so how much? I got, like, what, 2? Does somebody want to be my coral counter? Corral counter? I'm not a big fan of this dungeon, to be honest. I said it was 2! Alright, who wants to volunteer? Whoever volunteers gets a gold star for the day.
Take that!
To do what? Count coral. Do you want to count coral, Sneaky? Sure. Alright, I should be at 2, I'm pretty sure. Just to be safe, though, I guess assume I'm not 2. Okay, 2 plus 3, 5. This would be 10. So has anyone been doing anything cool lately? What's the coolest thing you did today? Also, are you feeling better, Sneaky, or no? That's pretty cool. 1. That's pretty cool, Sneaky. Excuse you, I'm more like a Sid. Right, your retainer's like this giant cat guy, right? What do you mean One Piece Red? Oh, wait, what's One Piece Red? There's a sequel to One Piece? Oh, okay. 1 coral. I can't watch a lot of things yet. Tetrachroma, it's Tetris, but you have to make a line of one color to clear lines. That seems pretty fun. I will definitely watch the movies. I want to watch the Chopper movie, which I probably could watch at this point, I imagine. But it's also just the Chopper. I mean, there might be several Chopper movies, but like the one is just his arc, but like retold basically. 2 of Coral. The Chopper. Sorith? Don't choke me. You're a bear. Well, yeah, but I already saw the original. I need to watch Alabama. I'm gonna try to watch some tonight. I've just been, I wouldn't say I've been busy, but I have been productive. I've gotten a lot of stuff on my to-do list, which is good. That's fair. Have they made any more Puzzle 3 of Coral? Have they made any more, like... I feel like since Sushi Striker, there hasn't been any new puzzle games. 5 of Coral. Am I good also? I think that might be enough. 5 of Coral. One of Coral. Okay, I should be good though, right? Now at this point? Because we're going to find Hydon. We're gonna find Hydon because he killed our friend that we didn't know we had. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Corpulence is happiness, and I'm stuffed. I'm just saying, like, it feels like they don't make any new puzzle games anymore, so it's cool. Like, I feel like puzzle games like that, like the drop puzzle games, kind of, not one out of style, but like you just don't see as many of them nowadays, like brand new ones. So it's cool to see a new twist on stuff. The coolest thing that happened today, 66 degrees out. That's pretty cool. This guy just ate 28 curls in 3 bites. Why can this guy talk? Alright, you wanted to get through here, didn't ya? Oh, shouldn't ate too so much. Apparently, the game that was added to New Leaf is a Puzzle League game. I learned because I was watching a retrospective on 3DS. I didn't realize that the game they added was like just Puzzle League. That's Hydon! Hi. Okay, do I need to do anything here or no? How will I know when he does it? Or like, 'cause I don't want to accidentally kill him. Okay. Should I just defend at this point? Oh, there we go. I assume it's this. Alright, there we go. That guy wasn't really hidden that much, also. I assume that's his, like, best attack, also. You told me to! I did it! I really beat Hydon! It's 'cause of my shoes! I'll have to tell Gung Ho he's been avenged. Isn't he dead? Gung Ho! Gung Ho! What's all the fuss? Can't an injured man get some rest? Gung Ho, listen to me. I defeated Hydon. You what? You beat Hydon? You're lying. No, he's not. He really did it. How? Well, a little monster like Hydon could hardly expect to stand up to the likes of me. I can't believe it, but it looks like I have to concede defeat. You showed me up, old man. Wow. By the way, how are your wounds healing, Gung Ho? Hmm? Oh, my wounds. Yes, they're fine. What, he fake his injury? That evening... Jump. What am I jumping to? So there I was, creeping through those caves that seemed to go on forever, getting coral for this chest that talked. It was weird. I finally reached the deepest, darkest cavern, and there he is, right in front of me. It's kind of not really hidden at all. It's kind of a bit of a misleading name the more you think about it. I stared the ugly brute straight in the eye, raised my staff, and let him have it. Bam! The whack! Pow! Right in the kisser! Oh, I wish you could have been there to see me. Oh, and then? Where's Grandpa? I hit him over the head, he wouldn't shut up. Huh? Oh, I think he finally tired himself from all that jabbering and nodded off. But, do you think it's okay to leave it like this with him thinking I was really hurt? Don't worry about it. If we hadn't tricked him, he'd have spent the rest of his life doing nothing but talk. And even if you were faking, the monster wasn't. I don't know how a man like him ever managed to raise a granddaughter as wonderful as you. Yeah, well, I don't know how anyone could be as terrible an actor as you. Monster Man is probably the only man alive who would fall for a performance like that. They did set him up. What did you say? Oh, hang on, someone's poisoned. Do I not? I mean, I have remedies. I mean, I know I can... I have a lot of options for healing. Okay. So... Is there anything else? At this point, honestly. So the thing with Shadow, like, is there any more indication on who his daughter is, or is it just like fill in the blanks at this point? Because I have an idea, But I assume there's like nothing else, or if there is, I assume it's later in Kefka's Tower. Fill in the blanks, I think. Okay. Is it an item I don't have yet? Or is it an item... Didn't he get an item that was unique to him? A ring blessed by departed mother love prevents petrification, zombie, and instant magic. So this is probably actually from his wife. I'm going to assume something real quick here. I'm gonna assume nobody else can equip this. So yeah, which is kind of, which would explain why the dog was behaved. But I feel like he would have recognized her though. Well, maybe not though, because he left when he was. All right. Who wants to kill Kefka? Next time. I am going to take a break though, but I didn't want to land here. You wouldn't, you couldn't. I don't want to kill Kefka. Jeffka does. Jeffka definitely wants to kill Kefka. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here, and when I get back, we will, unless there's, if there's anything else that you think I should do before Kefka's Tower, let me know. I really don't think there is anything else. There is something I've been told about that we'll have to do, and we'll get into that when I get back. But for now, you have to take Terra to Figaro, and she gets a cake. Alright, when I get back, we will finally enter Endgame. So good luck, guys. Or good luck, guys. I'll be right back, guys, in like 2 minutes. I am back. Okay. So there's a few things to go over before we go into Kefka's Tower. And by a few things, I mean, like, only, like, one thing. Well, I guess there's, like, two things. So first off, I have been informed that there is something I want to do. I looked at it because I don't really think it's that spoilery. I apparently want to, correct me if I'm getting the numbers wrong, but I want to put Strago into Team 3, go to the bathroom, and then warp out after I assume getting the spells I need, and then putting him in Team 1. So just to confirm, hey chat, that is correct, right? If I want to get all blue mage spells, which I mean I don't need to, but like I might as well at this point. I'm assuming the one thing with the blue magic, I will say, there's a lot in this game that makes things overpowered, but like a lot, like he can learn death. So I don't really see why having level 5 death makes sense, but he can just learn death from magic, you know? So it just seems a little bit redundant at times, but you know. Team 2, not Team 3. Okay, so here's my questions then. First off, is there anyone else that should go on a specific team, or does it not really matter? That's A. B, my second question is, for the final battle, will I have a chance to select who's going to be in for that? Like, or is it going to, should I not worry about that? Because, like, you know, I don't really know how that's going to work, but... Like, I assume everyone's going to merge together at one point. I imagine, I figure that all this was going to split up during the final tower, but... Like, basically my question is, does making the teams have any impact on the final battle? Would be my question. But also, here's my other thing. And I want confirmation on this. There's only 12 slots. Whoever I don't take into the tower definitely just won't show up. Is that correct? Like, I have to leave 2 people behind, for sure. They appear in the ending, so like they like the ending like after the tower, or do they show basically pretend like they were with you the whole time through the tower? Like, basically what I'm saying is, does anything get cut from them not showing up with you? Everyone will be there, but I assume there's no chance for me to bring them back in. Like, whoever I don't bring in now will just be sitting out for the whole time. Is that correct? Like, there's no chance, like... Because here's what I'm kind of thinking. I have to make a decision to cut 2 people. And I'm thinking maybe since I have to warp out anyway, maybe putting them on the team with Strago, just so they get some time to shine.